I got a long drive and like a lot of thoughts. But I guess I just want to talk about all my different mindset shifts I've had lately, and like in general. I guess I don't really even know how to start this, but I'm driving. I have so many thoughts of like all these things I want to say, and it's just like the transitions are not they don't come natural to me. Also, I don't know how this audio is gonna be because I'm driving. So we'll see where this ends up. Um, but either way, mindset. So, um, I guess the past like 2, 3 years, now that I think about it, like everything that's happened has been a product of my mindset. And it sounds weird, but like, I don't know. Like, you know, when people say that uh, like bad things happen in threes, or like I can't catch a break, like all these bad things keep happening, like no, that's bullshit, like cut that shit off. um, like your mindset is like it frames everything. um, I gotta stop saying like I remember back in my good old party gap days, golden hour, um, when like things weren't going my way, or like the guy I was interested wasn't giving me attention. It was any little stupid thing like that, and then you just start thinking about it and you see it in a negative light, like, or like if anything bad happens, like you're just like caught up thinking about it, and like you have that negative, just like frame of mind. I don't know if that makes sense, but then like more negative things start happening. Um, like even for example, like I had this definitely like a month ago or whatever. Um, I mean, prep wasn't necessarily going the way I wanted it to, and then like all of a sudden I get news that the relationship I was in, the other party was unfaithful, and then everything kind of like spiraled from there, and like that's all I thought about. I was like, this. I mean, for like a few days, because like then I started reading, and this is where I'm getting at with mindset. Okay. Um, and I really thought like it was the end of the world. I was like, oh my God, like the one person you thought never would do that or whatever. And then at the same time, my poor dog Harley, she had kennel cough and just could not seem to get over it. And then I was feeling like I had strains on relationships that like with my family, or like I don't know. Just like everything that I thought about, I only saw the negatives because that's where my mind was at. I was just like so focused on the negatives. And then fast forward like a week, I don't know, I finished this book, and it's all about like the law of attraction, right? And like if you think negative, negative will come, and more negative and more negative, more negative will keep on coming. So I tried to shift that, a little bit myself. And all of a sudden, like I am I feel peace. Like I don't know. It's just like you, instead of like focusing on the negatives, like, oh well, this happened. It's like, okay, yeah, it happened. Feel it. It sucks. Great. Okay. But what can you gain from it? And like framing it more in a positive way. So like, what can I gain? Like, what lesson was learned? How is this making me better? Um, like the whole relationship thing. I was like, look, like, yeah, that sucks. That's absolutely negative. But at the same time, like throughout that, I'm like, look how I was in that relationship, and like, wow, you really are capable of like being that way, and like things like that. And then like, I don't know. And I remember thinking actually quite frequently about like some relationships, and especially with like family sometimes. And I don't know who's gonna watch this video, but like, there's this video is not negative. This is a very, very positive video. But like when you get really, really excited about something, and like all you want to do is just like share it with someone, like And then you do that, and there's just like nothing. Like, they're not excited for you. And like in my head, I'm like, why can't you see that I'm happy? Like, why can't you see this? Whatever. And then I kept thinking about it a little bit more, and I'm like, and I'm referring to like bodybuilding. Um, and I'm like, do they know how like passionate I am about this? And like, clearly I'm passionate about this. Like, that's obvious. But like, I caught myself around people that didn't really understand. I mean, like, people don't understand bodybuilding, and that's totally fine. But I'm like, just like any passion, it's just like, if you're passionate about it, like, that's great, good for you, whatever it is. But I found myself like, because I knew this, or like some people have like a like a, I don't know what the word is, just like a stereotype about it, or like think it's just basically like working out nonstop and like starving yourself, which is totally not it. Um, so they have this like predisposition mind, whatever. And so I caught myself around that a lot. Like, if I knew that they didn't get it or whatever, I would downplay how passionate I was about it and be like, oh yeah, like this happened. And then like I wouldn't get a like, oh my gosh, good for you. Or like, like they just didn't get it. So I would like downplay it and be like, oh yeah, but like it's not a big deal, like whatever. Um, and I finally cut that shit off. I mean, no, I, if you're passionate about something, I don't care if you think it's annoying, if like people think it's annoying, like no. Like, the world is gonna know how freaking passionate I am about this, and you can think I'm annoying as fuck. You can, like, think I'm just, like, delusional, whatever you want, but that is me, and, like, I am not holding back. Like, how excited and, like, how passionate I am about it, and, like, I don't know. I just noticed that, and, like, just being, like, so true to yourself. Um, like, just don't fucking hold back. Let everyone know that you are crazy about this. Like, who cares if you look like an idiot? And if they think you look like an idiot or they think you're annoying, that's on them. Um, because, like, I don't know, as a human, who wouldn't want to see another human just, like, being so happy? I'm just so happy. And I want everyone to be happy. And, like, I don't know, this is, like, a brand new mindset for me. Like, I've never been one of those people that is, like, like, full of. Okay, so let me rewind for a minute. I've also have like kind of like I had that party girl reputation. I've also had a reputation of like being like kind of cold-hearted and like standoffish, avoidant, whatever. I mean, it stems from like my resting bitch face, and like, don't get me wrong, I don't put up with bullshit, and like I'll let you know that. But like at the same time, like I'm not that cold person who like hates giving hugs, or like people be like, oh my god, she's hugging me and blah, blah, blah. And like, you're right, I didn't used to do that, but like now, like I'm so true to me, and I'm just like genuinely happy, and like I just want to spread that happiness and love, and like I don't know. So now it's like, no, you know what? I'm gonna hug my friends, I'm gonna hug my family. But that was a big step for me, honestly. Uh-huh. And like people are like, whoa, what? And that's still a little weird for me. But I don't know. I have a big fucking heart, and like I'm not suppressing it anymore. And like the whole mindset shift of like just like thinking, like when you think positives or like see the positives in things, like more positive comes to you. And I'm telling you, the last 3 weeks is like the biggest example of that. And I am just like astonished at how much power you have. Like, you can make things happen for yourself. Like in the past, whatever, I thought it was like, gonna be like the end of it. Like, I was retaining water because I was stressed. I was like, this is it. I'm not gonna bounce back. Whatever. And then as soon as I got my mind right, like things just started clicking. Things started falling into place. And like I don't know, but every aspect of life, not even just like relationship wise, prep wise, like it's like at work, like things are clicking. I'm like seeing positive, like, yes, work stresses me out, right? But like I think stress is a concept. I think that when people say they're stressed out, 99% of it comes from like within yourself. Like if something happens, you're like, oh my God, this is like so stressful, I can't take it. Like you are telling yourself that. That is how you are framing everything that happens to you. And like instead, like if you're challenged or something, like I'm just thinking like, all right, how am I gonna get through this? Like this is gonna be a challenge for me, but like I'm gonna come out so much better than this. And like when you start thinking like that, it just works. Everything. I'm I feel like I'm kind of crazy right now, actually. A little bit. Um, People that know me are probably listening to this being like, who is she? And I'm not some like frou-frou, like, I don't know. Okay, I gotta get gas. But like, okay, we're gonna pause and pick up later because I got a lot to say. All right, we are back, full tank and ready to rock. Threw on a little zip up because it's a little cool out. These cool summer nights just really get me going. Okay. Okay, where were we? Stress. Yeah. Stress is an excuse. You really, I mean, you can be going through it and feeling stressed and everything, but like, I don't know. If I learned anything, like, there is no reason to stress about any, like, it'll all be fine. And easy for me to say, right? But in every situation, like, I don't know, you just gotta find it. Like, for the longest time, because I do travel a lot and all this and that, and even as far as like eating meals, like, I used to not be able to eat dinner until I had all the dishes done, everything I needed to do for the next day, like, everything was done. And like, that was a little nuts, but I think that was just stress that I was already telling myself I had, and like, I was just very overwhelmed with everything. And like convinced I didn't have time and all this stuff, and like, no, no. Take a step back a little bit, and like, yeah, like shit can be rough, but it could always be worse. And like, there's a way through everything. And like, even like at work, anything, like, if you ever like, I don't know, mess up, or you are like feeling down on yourself, or like, I need to be better, why can't I be better, and just like, why can't I be better, or like, why am I not good at this, those are terrible things to think in your head. It should be, how can I get better, like, what can I change, what can I do, and like, it changes everything. I can't even, like, if you say you make a mistake, you fuck up, okay, own it, first of all, don't make excuses, own it, and then bounce back and just come back better. Learn from it. Don't let it happen again. Like, focus on the things that you're doing right, right? Like, what are your good qualities? Like, focus, like, look yourself in the mirror and like, okay, like, I'm all about these like affirmations, right? I'm not telling you to go look in the mirror and say, I love you every day. Like, no, get out of here with that bullshit. Um, but like, take a good look at yourself in the mirror and look yourself in the eyes and just like say like, I'm gonna get through it. I will make it. This is all gonna be okay. Like, it is all gonna be okay as soon as you flip your mindset. This is really fun. Okay, this is gonna make the drive, this makes the drive go by a lot faster. I needed driving activities. Let's see, what else? I mean, I don't know, law of attraction. So, I've like heard of it. I never really like thought about it or anything until I read this book. It's called The Secret. It's by like Rhonda Byrne or something. I would highly recommend it. I read that book and I just bought all the rest of her books and her gratitude book. Like, fucking practice gratitude. That changes things. Like, just think about what you're grateful. Like, ah, oof. I could talk for like hours, which I still have an hour left of this, hour and 19 left of this drive, so I probably could, but I won't do that because I don't want to, and it's gonna get dark out soon, so I mean my skin won't be glowing anymore. Um, but like, Give yourself those daily affirmations every day. Like who the fuck are you? Remember it. And like remember the good shit you do. And like it's just I don't know. The best way I can describe like mindset is it is literally it's your filter. Just like all the filters, y'all. InstaHose post. You put a filter on it, and then that's how people see it. That's how it's just how it is. But like with your mind, your filter, it literally you can choose it. Choose a positive filter, choose a negative filter, choose a I feel sorry for myself filter, whatever the fuck it is. That's just how you're gonna how life is gonna be filtered to you, if that makes sense. Like in and out. Like if you're thinking negative all the time, you're gonna be a negative person. People are gonna catch on to it. I've been there. But like if you have a positive filter, like people will catch on to that too, and it might actually help them flip their filter. But just like it filters what's going out, it's filtering what's coming in and like what you're attracting to your life, back to the law of attraction. So think negative, manifest negative, just like big, like I don't know, sit in like negativity. You are gonna keep drawing negative things to yourself. And you can literally switch that by flipping it and like seeing the positivity, seeing the good in people, seeing everything. And like, this is so crazy that this is me talking right now because I don't know. I was not ever like a pessimist, but like, I was just like, mm, I don't know, a porcupine. I've been referred to as a porcupine. Like, no affection, no none of that. But like, there's nothing wrong with affection. I don't know why. I was just like, I just needed to be like hard and cold, like all the time, right? Because I'm a badass. No, but I don't know. Just like let your freaking passions out. I must be a prep. I don't know what my brain's doing, but like all of this, I mean it. I mean it from my deep part of my soul. I just can't believe I'm like voicing it out to a camera on my dashboard right now. Yes. But I don't know. I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know who's going to be watching it. But it's so refreshing once you flip your mindset. Choose your filter. I just, your mindset is literally your filter. It filters your entire freaking life. Like, you can have whatever you want. But, like, you need to believe it, and you need to keep thinking about it. And it's the law of attraction. That's all I can say. I don't know. Manifest it, babes. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna have afterthoughts and like shit, I should have said that. So I don't know. I didn't like write notes or take, obviously. I don't have a list I'm going off of. This is just pure me like talking out of my ass right now. But I mean it. I mean it all. And I just like you all need to just everyone choose your filter. Like your life is up to you, your mindset is up to you. You have all the power. So choose your fucking filter and choose it wisely. That was good. That was good. All right. Yeah, I think we're gonna end there. Choose your fucking filter and choose it wisely. Mic drop. Gab out.